Hello and welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm your host for this segment, Maria Guerra. I am joined today by Bobby Owens from Legal High, and we are going to talk about an event you're having at your location for animals, and that's hosted by, I'm going to let you take it from there.
Never Forgotten Adoptions. On July 23rd, we'll be having an event from 10 to 2. We are having animals to adopt, and plus we would like people to bring their gently used pet accessories, also dog beds, dog food, anything they're not using, including blankets and pillows, so we can reuse them, cleaning supplies, bleach, things like that.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Where, so it's going to be, what's your address?
My address is right across the street from Alversons, which is 141 South Frontage Road, Unit C.
That's a great location to have the pet event. And can people bring, so that way when somebody comes to adopt the pet, they can access, like, if it's like a starter kit kind of thing, like
Yes, we
food.
also have, she is putting together the first ever food bank I've heard for dogs now. Complete
that's
food
awesome.
bank. So you can have food for your dogs, your cats. Also the supplies that we pick up, we also give them to other people that can use them, so they don't have to, it's not so much of a burden sometimes. Some months are hard.
Yeah, and that rather than have to make the sacrifice of keeping your animal or feeding it, she can offer some support there.
Yes.
I mean, animals are important to people. They're part of their family. There's a lot of support animals now that people have. I know, so that's really cool that she's doing that. And so they can bring them to your location. Can somebody, so say somebody wants to go like before the event and drop stuff off, are you going to accept the donations at your location right now, or should they take them directly to her?
You can drop them off at any time when you're doing your errands at my store.
Okay.
And then I will donate those items, not only her, to other places too that need those items.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of people have support dogs. I also have 2 support dogs myself at the store at all times.
That's
so
awesome.
It's very nice that people do know that now, that a lot of dogs are for support and for other people to pet.
I mean, they're your family.
Yes, they are.
They're your family. So I keep clicking this because I have the flyer here on my phone. So it's Saturday, July 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 2. And that's pretty awesome that they're doing all kinds of supplies. So like, because you don't think about those things. I think sometimes even if you're a new pet owner, like, or especially if you're a new pet owner, I know when I got a pet, my first pet, I didn't think about everything that the pets would need, like right off the bat. You know, you don't think about like dog wash and puppy pads and all of this stuff, you know, so it's nice that she's got that. I mean, of course, when you adopt a subsequent animal, then you do think of those things, but it's
Right.
nice that she's thinking of those things so that people can go access that, because there is, especially now, I mean, things are so expensive, and it would be terrible for somebody to have to give up that family animal, you know, for that reason. So as we have food banks for us humans, it's very nice that she's doing that for dogs.
Yes, and she's not only doing that, she also does low-cost spades and helps with other animal necessity.
She does.
She
That's
knows
great.
other people to help with those needs too.
So this event is a collaboration between Never Forgotten and Legal High, and your location has done a couple of these events before.
Yes.
So this is
our
like
3rd event.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Thank you for everybody's help. We had 23 pets adopted in our last 2 events, and I know there were a lot more that got adopted besides the ones just in front of the store.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's a significant amount of pets adopted.
Yes, it was.
That's really great.
The word went out really fast when one shelter closed, and they actually adopted, I think, almost all pets except for 3.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was very good. Thank you for all your support.
That's awesome. So if you are not interested in adopting a pet at this time, you can still help by bringing some of those support items. I know I have some stuff to bring over, some dog food and some towels and just stuff. So
yes.
There's lots of things that the community can do. And one thing I know about this community is this community is pretty close-knit, and we all help each other, which is really cool.
That is.
It's a really cool thing about this community. So, so let's go over the items. I have them all listed here again, and I have to keep opening my, and we have, I think Romano put the flyer up there. So new and used dog stuff. So in good condition, maybe try to package it to
Clean
where
it
it
up a
can be
little bit.
in the condition to give it away to the new owner. Pet food, pillows, blankets, towels, cleaning supplies, and of course, if you're interested in adopting a pet, that is the place to go on July 23rd between 10 and 2. And you make it fun for the event too. Don't you have other things going on?
Last time we had puppuccino snow cones and human
that's
snow
cool.
cones donated by Cricket.
That's awesome.
And we had some food given out. What else do we do? I think we did a couple different things. But yes, we try to do something a little different so everybody enjoys it when they come. And we also give away specials. Anybody that is going to bring dog accessories, food, no matter what it is, we give away specials all the way up to free if you bring enough.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, I didn't ask yet, what kind of pets are adopted? Is it just dogs or is there cats as well?
There are dogs and cats, and I've heard there has been a few birds adopted also.
Oh, wow. That's
Large
awesome.
dogs, small dogs, depending on the day. Don't go away because you might not get that dog if you have to think about it
Right.
more than a minute.
Right. Well, because they're so cute,
They are.
all the little pets. So that's a really special thing to be able to host that event, and especially having helped rehome so many pets. So do you have any idea of how many pets will need new homes on the 23rd?
No, we never know how many there are, how many are going to be there. But even when we run out, we get more. We always have more. We just like to spread the word, not only on Saturday the 23rd, there's always pets to be adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Please remember when you go to these places, it can be kind of chaotic and it can take more than just a few minutes. So always remember that, and always remember what the animal is going to act like when you take it home. It's been kenneled for a long time and may act a little bit, act out a little bit.
They
too.
might have a little anxiety at first.
A little bit.
So, so just be prepared for that. But this is such a great thing that you're doing. Thank you so much for doing that and for actively participating in helping the community. And this is just really great. I know it's hard. It's hard for some people to keep a pet or find a pet. But luckily, we have a lot of caring people here.
Yes, we do.
So that's pretty cool. Let's go over your address one more time. This is going to be located on Frontage Road at Legal High.
141 South Frontage Road in front of the Legal High, Unit C, on Saturday the 23rd from 10 to 2.
All right, and there's going to be maybe there'll be puppy snow cones.
There'll be hopefully puppuccino snow cones. We're going to get Cricket involved again, so we get some puppuccino snow cones. And then we'll have some hot dogs to give away too.
That's awesome. So one more thing. If you are a business and you want to collaborate, you should call Bobby and collaborate with him if you want to get involved in helping sponsor something going on, or like Cricket sponsored the snow cones.
Yes.
Maybe somebody wants to sponsor something if you have a business and you'd like to do that. Or if you're just a private citizen and you want to do that, what is your phone number to get a hold of you?
My phone number is 720-276-5956, and that is my cell phone. And then there's also Sugar and Spice, also teamed up with us last time. I think we'll have them again. They provided
awesome.
homemade milk bones for the dogs, or their own Sugar and Spice bones, whatever you would like to call them. So hopefully somebody else will see this and want to team up with this and put their name on the flyer also. I think it's the best event I've ever had. I've done a lot of events over my years, and this event, giving away dogs, helping adopt dogs, whatever you would like to say, is definitely the best event I've ever had.
That's awesome. And I know Sugar and Spice does some yummy stuff. So
Yes, they do.
we always try let's support the businesses that are supporting our community too. So that's always fun too. And the more businesses that get involved, you know, the more help you'll have, the more pets will be adopted, the more the word will spread, and it'll just snowball into just this huge event.
Yes.
And you might need some volunteers at that point, and we'll have you on again to talk about that.
Speaking of volunteers, we do need volunteers every day. These adoption places need them. I especially will need them Saturday the 23rd. If you could please contact me for that day, that would be great. And to help donate or support any of these places, like she's saying, is one of the best places to help support a local community.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. We really
Thank you.
appreciate all that you're doing in the community. And once again, this is Bobby Owens, owner of Legal High, and he is located at, we got the banner here, 141 South Frontage Road. Your cell phone number is, one more time, I'll let you do that one.
720-276-5956.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, Prompt.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host for this segment. And with me today is the lovely Sarah Jane Goodhall, better known to some folks on YouTube as Wonderhussy. As I know you longer, I find more and more people have seen you on that website. I'm surprised. But then again, I'm not, because I get to know you more. And so many people watch you because you are, let's say I had it written down, you are a desert explorer,
Yep.
which I am also, a vlogger, a model, and an actress. So,
I'm a retired model.
yes, what came first?
I started out modeling.
Modeling for out in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I lived in Las Vegas for 21 years and worked as a model, an outdoor artistic nude model for 10 years. And so for that, I was always taking photographers out to the desert, out by Lake Mead, out by Valley of Fire, beautiful, beautiful natural locations where I could, you know, pose for these pictures. And then they liked ghost towns, so I was always looking for old abandoned buildings, you know, weird places to pose. And eventually, I got tired of posing, but I enjoyed the exploring, looking for locations more than I ever did the modeling. So I started throwing up YouTube videos. Initially, while I was modeling, I did both.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized that YouTubing was more lucrative and more fun,
Mm-hmm.
and less psychically damaging than modeling.
True, true.
So I made the transition, and I've been a full-time YouTuber for about 4 years now.
And I think that's what draws me to be a friend of yours also was where you go. You go to the hot springs that I've gone to, China Ranch, you've gone to Ash Meadows, different places that I've been to, and you have the same kind of interest that I do in the desert, which is very interesting. And then I like watching more and more and see where you're going. Well, I can't go anymore, but you can. Lake Dolores, you went to that?
Oh yeah, the abandoned water park. If you've ever driven to LA from Vegas,
I've watched
right
it through
outside Barstow, there's that big old abandoned water park.
I've watched that through the years. Where when I first came out here, going to LA and back and forth, there were people there. Then there was still water there, and now there's no water, and now it's all tagged.
Well, some say that's the future of Las Vegas. Now that you mention it.
Oh my God. So what do you have in store for the near future? Maybe?
Well, it's too hot out here right now for
Yeah.
me to stick around very long. I'm only here in town for a few days. Carved out time for this before I head back out to cooler climates. I'm going to go to Utah and Colorado and do some exploring out there.
Oh, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because up there it's cooler, and you have people back here to watch over your.
Oh yeah, I've got people.
Okay, because you live in the Hot Springs area.
Yes,
Yes.
I've got a compound out there with my sister and some friends, and well, part of the reason we got that place is we wanted something we could batten up and just get out ski in the summertime. So That's my plan.
That's another thing. You're living next door to good friends of mine that are out there too. So it's
Everybody out there is cool.
yes, those areas are they need each other because they need each other to survive.
Oh yeah, we're way out in the boonies, man. That's some serious desert living. And I came from the big city of Las Vegas out here to the edge of Death Valley, and it was kind of a rough learning curve.
Yes. So some of the other things that you've done also, you were up to see the Fly Geyser.
I did, thanks to you. You invited me. That was really neat. The Fly Geyser in Northern Nevada.
I remember seeing an older video of you in 2017. You were out by the gate, you were the fence, you were looking over the
in with
fence.
Binoculars. I want to go see it up close. It's private property. You got to take a tour. And thanks to you, I was able to take the tour. That was neat.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's people come from all over the world to see that now. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. And I'm getting ready. 48 more days till Burning Man. I don't know if you're going this year.
I'm going. I'm getting ready to. Right. I started kind of looking through my stuff yesterday.
All right. Everybody's getting involved with that again, finally.
Yay!
Yeah. Tickets should be coming this month, too.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So that's, everybody's getting antsy for that after a 2-year
Yeah, it's going to be a humdinger this year.
Yeah, definitely.
If you thought Burning Man was wild before, wait till you see it this year.
Yeah. So what are some of the adventures that you've had that are the most endearing to you?
Oh gosh, I mean,
not the danger.
That's like asking me what my favorite kid is. They're all so amazing in their own ways. I guess I have a soft spot in my heart for anything Death Valley related because Death Valley is so wild. Like, yeah, you can go to Badwater Basin and the usual areas where everybody goes, but if you start taking some of those back roads up in the mountains, golly, you'll find some stuff that hasn't been touched or seen in years and years. Like one of my favorite adventures was hiking up to this old cabin way up in the Panamint Mountains. And there was no road to get there. You had to park and bushwhack cross country. And this couple had lived there for decades. They made their lives there. And then when they started to get too old, they wanted to move and be closer to hospitals. They just left almost everything behind in this cabin and moved. And so all their things, like you went in the kitchen and her little red and white checkered curtains were still up, all the spices on the thing. Like it was wild, just in the middle of this canyon in the mountains in Death Valley.
Yeah, that's one of the places. Also, a lot of the brothels that are on 95 are turning into bed and breakfast.
Well, I don't know about a lot of them. I just stayed at the Shady Lady.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that place is amazing. If you're looking for a unique place to stay, I couldn't recommend it more. I mean, it was a working brothel until 2014, I think. And now it's a bed and breakfast, and you can stay in the old theme rooms. They got the Asian room, they got the Wild West cabin, they got the Victorian room, and of course they've got the room with the heart-shaped jacuzzi tub. Mm-hmm. Just like any good brothel. But it's not a brothel, it's a bed and breakfast, and they do. Yeah. It's a legitimate bed and breakfast. They make you breakfast in the morning, and a good breakfast too.
Yes. Because there's one right outside of Beatty, and there's one over by the cutoff for the Lida Junction.
Have those become... Well, the one by Lida is long abandoned.
Yeah, that's trash.
But that's one of my favorite places that I've ever been, that one on the Lida Junction. That's a historic brothel. Howard Hughes used to go there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, he had this one prostitute named Sunny, this beautiful blonde with a diamond in her tooth. That was his favorite gal. This is when he was living on the penthouse of the Desert Inn in Vegas and never left the room. Well, his pilot would fly him out to this brothel every now and then under cover of night, and he'd go visit Sunny. And there's a whole long story to do with it. I won't get into that now, but I've got a couple of videos of it on my channel if you want to check that out.
These are the Wonderhussy?
Yeah.
So, speaking about that, you have an introduction video. We're going to...
Gosh, I made it years ago. Hopefully it's still relevant.
Yeah, so let's see if we could play that, and you'll learn a little bit more about Wonderhussy that you haven't found out here. So let's play that.
Hey, Wonderhussy here. Wonderhussy here. Wonderhussy here. Yes, it's really me. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. A very, really remote Black Rock Desert, Death Valley, Amboy, California. Burning Man. Hi, I'm Wonderhussy. You might remember me from such films as Rocky Mountain House of Horror and Abandoned Dairy Surprise. I'm a model and adventure junkie based in Las Vegas, exploring all the hidden secrets of the desert, from creepy caves and hot springs to roadside curiosities, natural wonders, conspiracy theories, festivals, and abandoned mines. Work out the mind way with Wonderhussy. I share my discoveries on my YouTube channel every Wednesday, and you never know where I'll end up next. I'm not just another Vegas hussy. I'm Wonderhussy.
Drink me. Well, I suppose it can't do any harm.
Hello, Mojave Desert. What is this? I don't think I'm going to get any answers.
So you could find out a lot about the desert, the hot springs, the areas out here by cluing yourself into Wonderhussy videos and finding out the different adventures. You have 400 of them?
Oh, I've got like over
Or
650 videos up.
600. It's 600.
And the bulk of them are in this general area.
Yes.
So lots of interesting stuff out here.
So if you want to explore, you can get started by watching the videos from Sarah Jane. And the videos, you could also, you could talk to you also. You have a Sarah Jane site too. You have another site?
Really just my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my Instagram page. I mean, if you want to talk to me, you can always email me.
Yes. To find out a little bit more about some of the places that she's gone, maybe she'll tell you how to get there.
Sometimes I keep them a secret though, because you don't want too many people going and trashing them.
This is true, yes. So, what do you have in store for the future besides going up north?
Well, I'm going east to.
Oh,
well, I
you're
just
going
went
burning.
north. I'm just coming off a 5-week expedition into northern Nevada,
That's
far northern Nevada, southern Oregon, way northern California. Really a desolate no man's land. It was awesome. Now I'm going east to Utah, Colorado. Then I'll come back and get ready for Burning Man.
Yes.
That's going to take a while, and then I'll go do that. And well, I'm thinking by the end of September. It ought to be cool enough around here to come back. And
Yes.
well, then I've got work to do out at the old compound, so I'll be busy out there all fall.
And by that time, other people will be coming back to the
Oh,
area where
yeah,
you live.
it's a
because the
snowbird
place is empty
hotspot.
right now.
Well, you'd think so, but I was trying to shoot a video out there last night at the hot spring. Like, who goes to a hot spring when it's 111 degrees outside? Well, I did, because I thought, okay, let me make this video about a day in the life living in Death Valley in the summer. So I fried an egg in a frying pan on a rock outside, and then I walked to the hot spring at sunset. And when you know it, like, there's nobody in town. The whole thing is just deserted the whole time I'm walking. Right as I got to the hot spring, 2 cars pulled up, and this family got out. Oh,
Family of all things.
family. Well, guess what? I took my clothes off. It was a hot spring. I was naked. And they had a kid with him, but he was like 10, 12. And I just went about my business. And I don't think they liked it because they left shortly thereafter. So.
All right. Well, we thank you for watching us. We're out of time. And please come back sometime.
Oh, I'd love to. It was
And
fun.
Tell us about more adventures. We'll see you next week.